When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
Gold is a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Gold.
Ashene Pankasa. Gold, good energy.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential. Always listening, always understanding.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
The National Science and Maths Quiz is the longest running independent production on television. It's the one program that brings education authorities, teachers, allied staff, students, old students associations, and parents together in support of science education at the senior high school rank of the education ladder. The objectives of the National Science and Maths Quiz are to promote the study of the sciences and mathematics, to help senior high school students develop quick thinking skills and a probing and scientific mind about things around them, to promote healthy academic rivalry between senior high schools, to a lesser degree, keep old students still interested in their schools and encourage them to offer help to their alma mater, to inculcate a degree of science culture in the Ghanaian society for all to see science as a way of life. Let's take a walk down memory lane and see how far we have come in 25 years. The idea was not proposed at a national science fair or conference, but rather on the tennis court of the University of Ghana, Legon, where Mr. Kweku Mensah Bonsu, then managing director of Primetime, was at the court to play the game after his own heart with his playmate, the late Professor Ebenezer Kweku Awotwe, Professor of Animal Science. Mr. Mensah Bonsu was curious as to why birds could stand on a live electric wire without getting electrocuted, but human beings could not do so. From Professor Kweku Awotwe's explanation, Mr. Mensah Bonsu got the idea of a quiz program focused on scientific explanations behind everyday phenomena, in addition to the topics from the regular science curriculum for senior high schools. Thus, it all began 25 years ago, in April 1993. Since then, the National Science and Maths Quiz NSMQ has seen 22 exciting editions.
Selecting the quiz mistress and the gender was entirely my decision. So one Saturday evening after tennis, we were sitting in Commonwealth Hall senior common room, and then Marianne was there. So I just said, he said, you talk to Marianne. Have you spoken with her? I said, no, I'm going to talk to her. So I talked to Marianne. Then Dr. Marianne Addy, later Professor Marianne Addy. I told her about the program and that I needed a quiz mistress. I wanted a quiz mistress. And she said, but why me? I said, you, because you are a female scientist with a PhD. Can you imagine the impact that this would have on the children, especially the girls? That I want you to be the quiz mistress, whether you like it or not. In fact, I've selected you as a quiz mistress. And she had a good laugh. I said, okay, I'll do it. And then when Marianne was leaving the program after 7 years, and this she recommended Eureka MFA Adumako. And the first time I met her, I said, well, of course, if you're called Eureka, that's a name that came out of mathematics. So then, you are a quiz mistress. I met Dr. Kaufman at a program, and she and Professor Alote came to my office to talk to me about some mathematics competition or science, international science competition. And I went and talked to Dr. Awotwe. I've met her only once, but I think from the way she spoke and the way she carried herself. And Awotwe said, well, strangely, that's the person I was also thinking about. So I said, well, your job is cut out for you now. Our 3 quiz mistresses have all been great, I must say.
There would have been no excitement without very interesting and well-crafted questions. The nature of the competition requires that questions be of equal strength and difficulty at each stage of the competition. A team of consultants were selected to work on the questions. This is how the team was put together.
Then I got my friend Dr. Adanu Komna.
Welcome to the 2018 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. This is the 13th 1A stage contest, which features KETA Senior High Technical School, BEREKUM PRESBY Senior High School, and ADONTEN Senior High School. Let's meet the contestants. KETA Senior High Technical School. KETA Senior High Technical School is represented by
Aoku Godfred, final year. Sashi Daniel, final year.
You are welcome, gentlemen. How are you?
You're fine.
You are doing very well.
Yeah.
You are Cedar School.
Yeah.
So I don't need to talk much about competitions this year, right? But I know you are football fans. Godfred,
Yeah,
you are the one who is supporting Messi in the World Cup.
Yes, madam.
How are things going?
Even though they are not going on well, they might still progress. Yeah.
You've calculated all the probabilities.
Yes, madam.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to the National Science and Math quiz. This contest, what shall we expect from you?
Yeah, expect the best from us.
The best?
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking forward to that. Best wishes. ADONTEN Senior High School. ADONTEN Senior High School is represented by
Dauda Nureni.
Osai Zanusha Drag, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, madam.
How are you doing?
We are good.
You're good?
Yes.
You better be. You came with such strong support.
Yes.
All right, you are coming from the prelims?
Yes.
Okay, what happened there?
Okay. We met with T.I. Amas and Ganata from the North Tamale. And we won with 31 points. And we are here with the full support of the school to go to the quarterfinals.
All right. But I understand science and math is not the only thing you do.
No, not at all.
You are a volleyball player and you play handball.
Yes.
Hey, and then football as well.
Yes.
Many balls.
Yes.
All right. Great. So your eye is on the quarterfinals.
Yes.
All right. Let me wish you the best then.
Thank you, ma'am.
BEREKUM PRESBY Senior High School. BEREKUM PRESBY Senior High School is represented by
Quarten Clement, final year.
Asante Victor, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
You're doing good.
You are doing great.
Hey, you don't even want to respond. When I came around earlier, you were too busy to talk to me. And now you are so busy, you don't even want to respond. Please, spend 1 minute talking to me. 1 minute of your time. Okay, so you are coming from prelims?
Yes.
How did it go?
It went well. We are nearly knocked out by Sunday, man. But we qualified through the losing schools with the highest points. So we hope God should make us through because there's no losing school with highest points in this round. So we are hoping from God. But we are here to do our best.
You are here to do your best.
Yes.
I wish you well then. Best wishes. Viewers, we've met the contestants. Everyone is here to do their best. BEREKUM says there's nothing like higher scoring losing school from this stage. So everybody is here to win now. Before I sit down, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBIB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, MFA Jewelry, and Hottie Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana, and SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by GOL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. My name is Elsie Efakofman. I'm your quiz mistress.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available.
Contestants, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds, as usual. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. We have simple and direct questions that require simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty, 1 point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds in which to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. This first set of questions is going to require 30 seconds of your time, and I have a preamble to all schools, after which I'll come to you, BEREKUM PRESBY. Preamble to all schools. Find the value of x if the first 3 terms of a geometric progression are... Did you get your preamble? Great. So now BEREKUM PRESBY. X plus 1, x plus 4. Victor.
Madam, please, S is equal to 3 on 2.
That's incorrect. Which of you, please? Godfred.
X is equal to X equals 1 over 2.
Yes. ADONTEN with the same preamble. X plus 1. X plus 3, x plus 4. Shadrach.
X is -5.
You're right. With the same preamble, x minus 1, x X plus 3. Godfred.
X is equal to 3 over 2.
Yes. For the next set, 10 seconds. Give the systematic name of an alkanoic acid with 7 carbons in a straight chain and with chlorine atom as a substituent on the 3rd carbon from the end of the chain without the functional group. Yes, Victor.
Madam, 3-chloro-heptanol.
That's incorrect. Which of you, please? Shadrach.
We have 3-chloroheptanoic acid.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 5-chloroheptanoic acid. Your major question, Adonten. Give the systematic name of a carboxylic acid of benzene with bromine atom on the 2nd carbon away from the position of the acid functional group. For a bonus, the right answer is 3-bromobenzoic acid, or meta-M-bromobenzoic acid. KETA, give the systematic name of the alkanal with a total of 5 carbons in a chain with a methyl group as a substituent on the farthest possible carbon from the functional group. Which of you? Shadrach? Go ahead.
4-methyl-pentanol.
You're right. Next set, 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Name the types of fruits that the following descriptions, to which the following descriptions refer. Again, name the types of fruits to which the following descriptions refer. I hope you got it. All right, so now BEREKUM PRESBY. A fruit formed from a single flower having several free carpels. Yes, Kwatin.
Simple fruit.
That's incorrect. Yes, Daniel.
Multiple fruit.
No. The right answer is aggregate. Aggregate fruits. Adonten. A fruit developed from an entire inflorescence, that is, from a cluster or group of flowers. Yes, Dauda.
A compound fruit.
I'm not accepting that. For a bonus. It's a multiple fruit or composite fruit. KETA, with the same preamble, a dry dehiscent fruit developed from one carpel and at maturity splits along both the dorsal and ventral sutures. Yes, Daniel?
I like you.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds. BEREKUM. A 0.50 kilogram object is whirled at 0.4 meters per second in a horizontal circle at the end of a 2.0 meter inextensible string. Find the tension in the string. For bonus, which of you, Godfred?
0.04 Newton.
Yes. ADONTEN. Find the centripetal force that keeps a 0.40 kilogram object moving at 0.50 meter per second in a circle of radius 0.40 meters. Is your hand up? Dauda, go ahead.
0.25 newtons.
Yes. KETA. Find the kinetic energy of a 0.6 kilogram object, which is kept moving in a circle of radius 0.50 meter by a 48 Newton centripetal force. Godfred.
96 joules.
That's incorrect. For bonus. Yes, which of you? Victor.
120 times 10 exponent negative 1 joule.
Again?
120 times 10 exponent negative 1 joule.
Isn't there a simpler way of doing this? All right, I'll give it to you, but I'm giving you a warning. If you keep presenting me with things like this, it's not going to work. Last time, it's 12 joules. What is 120 times 10 to the negative 1? 12 joules. No need to be mysterious. Be clear. No mysteries. All right. Next set, 30 seconds, and I have a preamble. Preamble to all schools. Find the equation of the straight line. That's a preamble. You got it? All right. So, BEREKUM. Inclined at an angle of 45 degrees to the positive direction of the x-axis and passing through the point A with coordinates 2, 3. Yes, Victor.
Madam, y is equal to s plus 1.
You are right. ADONTEN with the same preamble. Inclined at an angle of 130 degrees to the positive direction of the x-axis and passing through the point B with coordinates -4, 2. Shadrach.
Y equals x plus 6.
That's incorrect for bonus. Which of you, Godfred?
Y equals negative x minus 2.
Yes. Your major question. With the same preamble, inclined at an angle of 60 degrees to the positive direction of the x-axis and passing through the point C with coordinates square root of 3, -1. Godfred.
Y is equal to root 3x minus 4.
Yes. Yes, now or never, huh? All right. Next set, 30 seconds. Epsom salt is a hydrated magnesium salt with the formula MgSO4.7H2O. Determine the simplest mass ratio of the salt to water of hydration in the molecule. Oh, atomic masses: magnesium 24, sulfur 32, oxygen 16, hydrogen 1. For bonus. The right answer is 20:21. Adonten, if 28.6 grams of Na2CO3.10H2O are dissolved in 1 decimeter cubed of deionized water, what is the concentration of the solution with respect to sodium ions? Please give your answer to 2 places of decimal. Atomic masses: sodium 23.0, carbon 12.0, oxygen 16.0, and hydrogen 1. Shadrach.
0.2 mole per dm cube.
Yes. No. I'm going to give you 2 out of 3. The reason being, I asked you to give your answer to 2 places of decimal. So it's 0.20 mole per decimeter cube. KETA. Calculate the mass of CuSO4.5H2O to be dissolved in 1.0 decimeter cubed of water to obtain a solution that is 0.30 mole per decimeter cubed with respect to copper 2+ ions. Please give your answer to 1 place of decimal. Atomic masses: yay. Copper 64, sulfur 32, oxygen 16, hydrogen 1. Yes, Godfred.
75.0 grams.
Yes. Next set. 10 seconds, and there's no bonus to these questions because it's one or the other. So no bonus. I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. State whether the following are examples of analogous or homologous structures. You got your preamble? Analogous or homologous. So, BEREKUM, the wing of a bat and the arm of a human. Yes, Kwating.
Analogous. Analogous.
That's incorrect. It's homologous. Adonten, the wings of a bird and the insect wings. Yes, Dauda.
Analogous.
Yes. KETA. The fin of a whale and the human arm. Yes, Daniel?
Homologous.
Yes. Last set of questions. BEREKUM, 30 seconds. The fundamental frequency of a 0.4 meter long string is 50 hertz when it is stretched by an 8 Newton force. Determine the mass per unit length of the string. For bonus. The right answer is 5 times 10 raised to the power -3 kilogram per meter. ADONTEN, find the tension in a 0.8 meter long string of mass per unit length, 5 times 10 raised to the power -3 kilogram per meter, when its fundamental frequency is 25 hertz. Is your hand up, Dauda? Go ahead. Go ahead.
8.4 newtons.
That's incorrect. For bonus. Eight newtons. 8 newtons. KETA, last question. Determine the mass per unit length of a 2 meter string whose fundamental frequency is 100 hertz when the tension in it is 320 newtons. Daniel, is your hand up? Godfred.
2 times 10 to the power -2 kilogram per meter.
Pardon?
2 times 10 to the power -2 kilogram per meter.
That's incorrect. For bonus. Yes, Shadrach.
2 times 10 to the power -3 kilogram per meter.
That's right. And that's the end of the first round.
Vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with gold synthetic oil and any quality gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with gold synthetic oil.
Well, you're a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goil.
Ashene Pankasa. Goil, good energy.
At the end of the first round, BEREKUM PRESBY Senior High School has 4 points. ADONTEN Senior High School has 12 points. KETA Senior High Technical School has 17 points. 4 more rounds to go. Round 2. This round is also known as a speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you need to ring for it. May I hear your bell? KETA Senior High Technical School. Thank you. Yours, ADONTEN Senior High School. And yours, BEREKUM PRESBY Senior High School. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. If you attempt to answer a question and you are unable to answer it, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds in which to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have a maximum of 10 seconds. Best wishes, everyone. First set of questions, each of them 30 seconds. First one. The coefficient of linear thermal expansion of a substance is 5.0 times 10 raised to the power -4 per Kelvin. What is the change in volume of a 4.0 meter cube sample of the substance when the sample is heated from 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius? Godfred.
Have 6.0 times 10 to the power -2 meter cube.
You are right. Next one. A resistor network comprises a 20 ohm resistor in series with a parallel combination of a 20 ohm resistor and a 40 ohm resistor. Find the current drawn by the network when a potential difference of 20 volts is applied across it. The right answer is 0.6 amperes. Next one. The surface gravity on Charon, the largest natural satellite of Pluto, is 0.288 meters per second squared, and its radius is 606 kilometers. Find the Charon gravity 303 kilometers above its surface. Yes, Godfred.
0.144 meter per second squared.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 0.230 meter per second squared. Next set, 30 seconds. First one, factorize completely. 2x squared plus xy minus 3y squared. Yes, which of you? Raise your hand, please. Godfred.
Yeah, the expression 2x minus 1 multiplying the expression x minus 3y.
That's incorrect.
2s minus.
Which of you? Victor?
The expression 2s plus 3y multiplying the other expression 3s s minus y.
Again, clearly.
In one bracket, 2s plus 3y multiplying another bracket, s minus y.
Yes. Next one. Find an expression for n permutation r, where n and r are natural numbers. Yes, Godfred.
N permutation r is equal to n factorial all over n minus r factorial.
Yes. Next one. Evaluate. I have a mixed fraction. Listen carefully. Evaluate. So the mixed fraction is 191 over 125. All raised to the power 1/3. Which of you? Shadrach.
6 over 5.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds. What do the following organisms have in common in terms of reproduction? And the organisms are amoeba, mucor, and filamentous green alga. Yes, Dauda.
Amoeba reproduces by, what they have in common is that amoeba, fungi, and filamentous algae, they all reproduces by binary sexual reproduction. They undergo sexual reproduction.
Pardon?
They all undergo sexual reproduction.
Sexual?
Yes.
No. Yes, who rang next? Okay, go ahead, Godfred.
They all undergo asexual reproduction, that is binary fission.
All right. I shouldn't accept it. No, I'm not accepting it. Okay. It is asexual reproduction. I think it was the binary fission he added that caused the problem. So you should have stopped while you were ahead. So they all have asexual reproduction. A food chain consists of grasses, grasshoppers, lizards, snakes, and hawks. Which of the organisms is least in number? Yes, Dauda.
The hawk.
Yes. What is the main function of the neck region of the tapeworm? Yes. Go ahead.
It divides to form other prototypes.
Okay. I'm happy I didn't hear things like the neck is to hold the head upright. Last set, 30 seconds each. A drum of an aqueous solution of a pesticide is labeled as 85 parts per million. Calculate the mass of the pesticide in grams required to prepare 300 decimeter cubed of the solution. Yes, which of you got Fred?
255.0 grams.
That's incorrect. Dauda.
0.755 grams.
No. The right answer is 25.5 grams. You misplaced your decimal point, Godfred. Next one. If a 100 decimeter cube drum of a pesticide solution of 85 parts per million is accidentally left open and the solution dries up to 60 decimeter cubed, what would be the new pesticide concentration in parts per million? Please give your answer to one place of decimal. Dauda.
115 parts per million.
That's incorrect. Yes, which of you, Godfred?
153.0 parts per million.
No. The right answer is 141.7 parts per million. Last question. 75% of the reactant concentration of a first-order reaction is consumed in 10 minutes. Determine the half-life of the reaction and give your answer in seconds. The right answer is 300 seconds. And that's the end of the second round.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit.
At the end of the second round, BEREKUM PRESBY Senior High School has 6 points. ADONTEN Senior High School has 15 points. KETA Senior High Technical School has 21 points. We are at the top of round 3. Round 3 has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which to compose an answer to the problem of the day. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Please put your pens down. Problem of the day. An element X of relative atomic mass of 62.5 has 4 natural isotopes, X1, X2, X3, and X4. Three of them, X1, X2, and X3, have atomic mass units 60, 62, and 65, with the corresponding natural abundances 25%, 20%, and 20% respectively. Calculate the natural abundance of X4 and its atomic mass. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. Stop writing. Is your school name there?
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can see.
Thank you. Thank you. Where is the 65 that you have put there? Where is it? Where is it? It's cancelled. Put what you have here there. Are you done? Thank you. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's look at the suggested solution to the problem of the day from our consultants. This is a problem in chemistry. So we are told that there's an element X that has a relative atomic mass of 62.5, and it has 4 natural isotopes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have information about 3 of them, 1 to 3. And they have atomic mass units 60, 62, 65, with corresponding natural abundances 25%, 20%, and 20% respectively. What the contestants were supposed to do was to calculate the natural abundance of the 4th one, X4, and then after they have done that, to calculate the atomic mass of X4. All right. So to get the natural abundance, in fact, all of them, all of the abundances should add up to 100%. So what you do is you sum up what you know, subtract from 100%, and that should give you the natural abundance of the 4th one. So if you do this, you will get 100 minus 20, 100 minus the sum of 20, 20, and 25, and that should give you 35%. This was worth 3 points. Now the chemistry comes in. So actually the whole chemistry of this problem is to recognize that the relative atomic mass of an element is a weighted sum of the various natural isotopes it has. So that's the chemistry of it. The rest of it is arithmetic, as my chemistry consultant would call it. All right. So the second part, the relative atomic mass is 62.5. We know that. So we need to get a weighted average of all the 4 in order to wind up with this 62.5. So we set up this equation. So 62.5 is equal to 0.25. That's the natural abundance, right? I've already converted. I got rid of the percentages by making it into a decimal, right? So I have 0.25 multiplied by 60 plus 0.2 multiplied by 62 plus 0.2 multiplied by 65 plus 0.35 multiplied by x4, because we don't know that one yet. That's what we are trying to find. If you successfully set up this equation, it's worth 3 points. Because without doing this, you can't continue with the rest. It's a whole lot of arithmetic, as I said. Okay, so now we continue with this. So 62.5, we are simplifying all of this. We are simplifying everything. So 62.5 is equal to 15 plus 12.4 plus 13 plus 0.35 times x4. Then we continue. 62.5 is equal to 40.4 plus 0.35 times x4. So now we can simply solve for x4 by taking 62.5 minus 40.4 all divided by 0.35. We just made x4 the subject of that equation. So we have 22.1 over 0.35, and that should give 63.1. If you go through this whole thing to this point, is 2 more points. So the process is 1 point, and this answer, 63.1, is one more point. Okay, then finally, you have to check what you have. So you have information on these various isotopes. The atomic mass units are giving us whole numbers. So it would be a bit odd to be presenting 63.1, right? So let's round off and let it look like the rest. So for the final answer to the nearest whole number is 63. So X4 has atomic mass number, or mass unit, sorry, has atomic mass unit of 63. That's worth 2 points, giving a total of 10 points. This is the suggested solution from our consultants. Now, at ADONTEN Senior High School, No trouble calculating for the natural abundance of X4, so 3 points there. Then you started to set up that equation. You see why I had to come and tell you to correct what you were trying to give me. You can't sneak anything past me. You can't. In fact, you missed out on one of them. Your equation doesn't have one of them. The 65 was missing completely. And if you had continued with that equation, you wouldn't have gone anywhere. So that was not right at all, because it was missing that one term. I'm giving you 1 out of 3. Then the calculation, you proceeded. The calculation, you were in the process. So I will give you 1 out of 2 for the process because you didn't come to the end of the process. And your final answer is not right. It cannot be 6. Cannot be. No. How? So in total, you have 5 out of 10. BEREKUM PRESBY, you got the natural abundance of X4 right, 3 points. You set up the equation correctly, 3 points. You were in the process of calculating. Your calculation seemed fine, except that you didn't get to the end of the calculation to have an answer. And so you get the 1 point for process. The 1 more point was supposed to be for the answer. And that's as far as you went. And so you have 7 out of 10. KETA Senior High Technical School, same as BEREKUM. You have 3 points for the natural abundance of X4. You have the equation set up correctly, 3 points. You were in the process. That was 1 point. You didn't complete the process. And that was it. So you also have 7 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads. It appeared later on. If you start with this equation, you missed it.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, kindly consider the statement carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you're right, 2 points. If you're incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, 2 full points. If the answer is incorrect, there's a penalty. Best wishes to all 3 schools. And I'm starting with you, ADONTEN. Your statement. CO2 molecule contains polar bonds, and yet it is not polar. Dauda.
True.
Yes. KETA. Whereas the bond angle FBF in BF3 is 120 degrees, The bond angle FPF in PF3 is around 100 degrees. Yes, Daniel?
It's true.
Yes. BEREKUM. The fact that the bond angle in PF3 is not 109.5 degrees is due to the size of the hybridized orbitals of phosphorus. Yes, Victor?
False.
You're right. For the next set, I have a preamble. Preamble to all schools. State whether the following about the dentition of humans are true or false. Please, did you get your preamble? No response means yes. So, Adonten, there are more incisors than molars. Yes, Dauda.
False.
Yes. KETA, there is no diastema. Yes. Daniel?
True.
Yes. There are the same number of teeth on upper and lower jaws. Yes, Victor?
True.
Yes. That's interesting. I saw Dauda counting teeth very big. All right, Adonten. If a triangle is a polygon, then a polygon is a triangle. Yes, Dauda?
True.
No, that's a false statement. KETA. If an angle has measure greater than that of a right angle, then it is an obtuse angle. Yes, Daniel?
It's false.
Yes. An equilateral quadrilateral is also equiangular. Yes, Victor?
False.
Yes. Electric charge placed on an insulated spherical conductor distributes uniformly on the surface of the conductor. Yes, Dauda?
True.
Yes. Electric charge placed on a connected pair of conducting spheres of different diameter distributes on the surfaces of the conductors with more charge on the larger of the spheres. Yes, Daniel?
False.
You're right. Electric charge placed on a conducting needle concentrates at the needle point. Victor?
True.
Yes. Both BeCl2 and MgCl2 are typical ionic compounds. Dauda?
True.
Oh, that's a false statement. BeCl2 is partly covalent. All right. The increasing covalent character of the halides of the elements in a period from left to right is principally due to the decreasing sizes of the atom in that direction. Yes, Daniel?
It's true.
No, that's a false statement. It's not the sizes of the atoms. It's due to decreasing electronegativity difference. All right, BEREKUM. Whereas the halide of boron is covalent, that of aluminium is only partly covalent and partly ionic. Yes, Victor?
True.
Yes. The pyrethroid layer of roots break down as the root ages. Dauda?
False.
Oh, that's a true statement. The pyrethroid layer of roots is replaced by cork in old roots. Daniel?
It's false.
Oh, that's a true statement. The pyrethroid layer of roots does not bear root hairs. Victor?
False.
Yes. If a function has a limit at a point, then it is defined at the point. Yes, Dauda?
False.
Yes. If a function is continuous at a point, then it has a limit at the point. Yes, Daniel?
False.
Oh. That's a true statement. If a function has a limit at a point, then it is continuous at the point. Yes, Victor?
True.
No. That's a false statement. Last set of statements. Soft ferromagnetic materials are used for the laminated cores of transformers to reduce energy loss in the cyclic magnetization and demagnetization of the core. Yes, Dauda?
True.
Yes. Hard ferromagnetic materials are used in permanent magnet applications because of their high remanence or coercivity. Yes, Daniel?
It's true.
Yes. Last statement. The preferred ferromagnetic material for the core of an electric relay is hard steel because it has high coercivity. Victor?
True.
No, that's a false statement. And that's the end of the fourth round.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with gold synthetic oil and any quality gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with gold synthetic oil.
Well, you're a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goil.
Ashene Pankasa. Goil, good energy. When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming.
PRESBY Senior High School has 23 points. ADONTEN Senior High School has 27 points. KETA Senior High Technical School has 35 points. Fifth and final round. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. In order to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, KETA Senior High Technical? Thank you. Yours, ADONTEN. Thank you. And yours, BEREKUM. Thank you. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. There are 4 riddles in all. Best wishes. First one. I am a closed figure in the plane. You can say I'm a polygon. The sum of my exterior angles is same as the sum of my interior angles. Yes, Dauda?
A square.
No. I continue. In my regular form, an exterior angle has same measure as interior angle. In my regular form, I have 4 axes of symmetry, and I fit my outline in 8 positions. Who am I? Yes. Which of you, Kwatin?
Madam, quadrilateral. Quadrilateral.
You are right. I read all the clues, 3 points. Next one. My name comes from the Latin verb cluo, meaning to cleanse. In animals where I'm present, both the intestinal and urinary tracts end at my end. This makes me the animal's all-purpose waste elimination site. In most birds, both males and females use me to mate. Yes, Dauda?
Cloaca.
Yes. The rest of the clues are, I am an orifice through which urine and feces are eliminated in birds, reptiles, amphibians. All right, so they solved the riddle on the 4th clue, 3 points. I am a black ionic solid. I am sparingly soluble in water. My insoluble nature in water is made use of in metal cation analysis. Yes, which of you? Daniel?
Lead sulfide. Lead sulfide.
No, that's incorrect, so I continue. My color and that of the pure metal from which my cation is derived are miles apart. My metal component is found in many useful alloys used in making mold bullets and sculptures. I am precipitated when that gas with rotten egg smell is bubbled through a solution of my +2 cations. So who am I? Dauda?
Copper 2 sulfide.
Yes. I read all the clues, 3 points. Last one. I am a physical quantity with dimensions of energy per unit area. My SI unit is the Newton per meter. I am a property of the liquid state. I arise from the cohesive forces associated. Dauda.
Viscosity.
No. Yes, which of you? Godfred.
Young's modulus.
Pardon?
Young's modulus.
No. BEREKUM PRESBY, I continue. I arise from the cohesive forces associated with a liquid. I am the property of a liquid that determines the shape of a droplet of the liquid. So who am I? Which of you? Kwatin?
Surface tension.
You are right. I read all the clues, 3 points, and that's the end of the 5th round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. BEREKUM PRESBY Senior High School has 29 points. ADONTEN Senior High School has 33 points. KETA Senior High Technical School has 35 points. BEREKUM PRESBY Senior High School, Victor. Thank you for being here. You did well. Unfortunately, it wasn't your day. Best wishes to you. ADONTEN Senior High School, thank you for being here also and for giving us a good contest. It was close, but unfortunately, today wasn't it for you. All the best. KETA Senior High Technical School. Congratulations on winning the contest. That was very close. Prepare well, and I look forward to seeing you at the quarterfinals. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this contest. Next time, we'll bring you T.I. Amas for Mina, Pope John Senior High School and Minor Seminary, and Koforidua Secondary Technical School. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBIB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, MFA Jewelry, and Hottie Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana, And SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by Goil, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a prime-time production. Thank you once again for joining us for this contest, and see you next time. Bye.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Goil synthetic oil and any quality Goil oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Goil synthetic oil.
Goil is a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goil.
Ashene Pankasa. Goil, good energy.